Talking about games and other random stuff. Podcast. Listen.
Welcome to the Stu and Mick podcast.
Woo!
Woo! Yes. This week we have a special guest, Chuck of Equal Living Gaming.
Woo!
Woo!
What's up?
Hey, hey. Cool. So, welcome to the Stu and Mick podcast. You are our very first guest. Yep.
Awesome.
Hopefully.
Really excited.
Cool. Well, hopefully there'll be more in the future. I mean, there's one feature that I wanted to do was in future episodes incorporate other people, not just from the retro gaming community, but from the YouTube community as well. Bring other people in as well. That was the one of the goals I wanted to do on this. Right, so what should be our first feature? What are you playing?
What am I playing?
Yes.
I've actually been playing Pro Evo Soccer because I kind of rubbished it, and I did my review, and I kind of thought, well, I'll give it a bit more time. I really love the game now.
Mm-hmm.
It's mad.
Right, for me, I'm playing two games at the moment. I'm on the verge of finishing Final Fantasy 13. I'm literally probably got about 5 hours left on that. And then in between playing that, I'm still playing Journey to Silius. It is an awesome game. It is tough as anything. I can just about now, after 2 weeks of playing it, get past the first level. Right, on to you. What are you playing?
Actually, I've been playing Dead Rising, the first one.
Oh, that is awesome.
And it's an all-around good game.
Mm-hmm.
You have some reservations about it. They explain to you in the beginning how you can have save points in rest areas and restrooms, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But so far, I guess because I'm already at level 4 because I've killed so many zombies.
I know, it's awesome.
But every time I have to restart, every time I die, it gets kind of annoying because I can't find the save point to stay into the fall. So I end up starting back all over where I began, even though my level is higher. That's the only thing that really kind of annoys me. But other than that, it's great and it's very challenging. I'm also playing the Left 4 Dead one, as you well know, and I haven't experienced online play yet.
Yeah.
I'm playing that at some point.
I think the thing about the game is it's entirely online based, entirely team based. Basically, if you're looking for a story mode, you're not going to get it. Basically, it's the only good game if you play online. It's the only way to play that game.
Okay, I've never tried it online yet, but
it is awesome online. But I think it's only as good as the people you play with. I mean, if you're playing on your own, it's a great game. If you're playing with random people can get really funny. People will kick you out of the room if they feel you're letting down the team, or if you're doing too well, they kick you out. It gets really competitive sometimes. But if you find good people, it can be a huge laugh.
So, how is the online play? Is it it's like a group of people?
Yeah, basically you can just go into it and say, I just want to join a random team, or you can set up a lobby, pick your level, pick your characters, and then open up to other people, or you can just do a complete random where it will just pick random people, random level. It's entirely up to you. I mean, it's good from Xbox Live. You can just do anything, anytime with anyone.
Okay. Well, that sounds cool. I need to definitely get online for that.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Stuart, have you ever played that game?
No, not really. I like nice, simple football games and stuff. I tend to do the sports games, to be honest. I sort of know where I am with them. Sonic baffles me.
Oh, I love Sonic. Sonic rocks. That's the thing about Sonic, though. I love the early Sonic games. And then 3D, I think they did a good job with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Sonic Heroes, it's very different, but it's alright.
So when they go 3D, it baffles people of a certain age. You know,
it does.
And it's like, what? It's going over there, and now you used to just go along and it'd go around a ring. And
He's talking about the camera angles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Whereas my lad, who's 6, loves it.
I think
it gets kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
But once you get into the game, it's actually really awesome. So
I think it depends though. I mean, from going from 2D to 3D, it is a huge jump. I mean, beforehand you're just thinking about it from one plane, and then you move on and you're thinking about it from multiple planes. You're not just thinking about where you are, you're thinking about in relation to the camera as well, and that can freak out a lot of people. I mean, how long have we've had 3D games for? What, since early 90s? And even now they can't get a camera angle right. It's one of the biggest problems they still have. There's only been a few games I think they got the camera angle correct. Like Mario 64, I mean the camera was awesome on that. And you could always readjust it before doing a particular jump or a particular part of a course. It was really forgiven.
Yeah, I really got into Mario 64 back in the day. Really awesome game.
The good thing about that game...
every stage is just really colorful.
The good thing about that game is that once you complete it, you keep playing it because you want to get all 120 stars. And then you complete it, and the really horrible thing is, at the end, you get shot of a cannon, you go on top of the castle, big spoiler, if you're listening, don't listen, and you talk to Luigi, who just congratulates you, and that's it.
That's what that was about.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, if I'd known that, would I have done it? Probably would have done, but it just felt like I thought he was going to do like a song and dance, or, you know, give me something for my money, but... Right, so what's next on the agenda?
Do you fancy talking movies, Chuck? Or?
Movies.
Yeah, totally, man.
Right, cool. Right,
because you guys were talking about Lethal Weapon, I know you guys already talked about that. I just picked it up again and watched it again.
Yeah. It's one of them films I think you can watch them over and over and over.
They are awesome films.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. The same director and producers, are they the same guys that did the Die Hard series? I wasn't sure if
there are a few people from
Timer
or
I think it's got the same producer, and I think the director of the first two Die Hards, I think he did one or two of the Lethal Weapons, and I think Joel Silver did the producing for all of the four Lethal Weapon films.
Yeah, there's definitely a link.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks very the action sequences and the acting is very similar.
Yeah.
They probably used all the same stunt people as well, didn't they?
They probably did, yeah. You probably find that the same people who shot it and the same people who did the stunt effects and probably the editing were the same groups within Warner Brothers. Yeah. That's probably why they come off so similar.
Yeah, there's actually one stunt guy that I do remember.
Dar Roberts.
One of the Lethal Weapons I think it was the second one.
I think so.
I think it was the second one, and he was shocking Riggs with the foam thing. That's the guy with the spinach chin, the Chinese guy.
He's been in so many films. It's like every time he does stunt work, he gets a bit part in a movie.
First Die Hard movie, grabbing some M&Ms.
Nice.
Holding a shotgun or something.
Was it Endo?
You mean the blonde guy?
No, that the first one. That was Joshua, wasn't it? That
Joshua,
was Gary Busey.
the blonde bloke. Yeah.
It's the Chinese guy who was electrocuting
Endo.
Riggs.
Oh, that was
Endo knows more about
repressing
pain than it was Endo with the sponges and the electric shocks.
Yeah. I've seen him in a lot of movies.
He's been in a lot of
He was in one of the Rambos, I'm sure he was.
He was in
also, I think one of the Ninja Turtle movies, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it probably was.
What, Michelangelo?
No, and I think he was also in Big Trouble in Little China as well.
And also, he was in the first Die Hard. He was...
Yeah, he just said that.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Alright.
Okay, so that's him covered.
And he was also in The Crow as well.
Was he?
Yeah, he was one of the gangsters in the board meeting, and he got killed about 5 seconds later.
Do you think he's getting typecast as a baddie?
No, I think what it is because in The Crow behind the scenes, he actually was talking about the stunt work. So literally, these films, he comes in to do the choreography.
And I'll tell you another film that he was in.
Yes.
He was in Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh yes, that's
He was the guy that lost his balls.
Oh yeah, you win.
You win.
Oh
that is so funny.
No, that is funny. Well, the good thing about that film is you can keep watching it and you keep finding funny things in the background and stuff.
Well, in both of the Hot Shots.
Oh yeah. Like in Saddam's fridge, and you've got camel milk and stuff, and it's like, oh my god. Right, I reckon shoutouts time.
Right.
right? I've already got some in mind.
Okay.
Right. I mean, normally we plan this well in advance. This is kind of a last minute thing.
Off the cuff, really, isn't it?
But I've got mine planned out. RPK Game Vids. He's a really nice chap, actually. He does a lot of different videos, a lot of glitch videos. He even did a video where he pointed out that Mr. Bean's car was in Resident Evil 2, and it is his car. And I was talking to him, and I said to him, "But where's Mr. Bean?" And he said, "Well, he probably got hello. He probably got eaten and turned into a zombie."
Yeah.
And then I said to him, "But what happened to his teddy bear?" And he went, "That's all right, because Ashley's looking after him." But the good thing about it is, for every so many 10 of his usual videos, he does a review video once in a while, and they are really good, actually. I would really check them out. RPK Game Vids. Right? Who's next?
I don't know, because I haven't really... There are people that I want to shout out, but there are people that have got a lot more subs than I've got, and I'm trying to think of people that haven't got many, and obviously there's our brother, who's got 12.
Shout him out. He hasn't been shouted out yet.
ND Brett, our older brother Neil, has just... Well, he's on, what is it, four videos, 2 of which were the same game, I believe.
Well, I think what happened was he did his first game, and then he did the same 2, but with a remix soundtrack to it.
Yeah.
And his newest video is a review of Blur for the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Okay.
On to you.
Okay, I think the newest member that I have recently connected to, and he actually personally wrote to me, and I'd like to shout out to Sega Gen Player, and he's got he doesn't have that many fans right now, but he's been around, he's been in the gaming community, in the shadows per se, since 09, and he's got, his channel is mainly based on Sega games.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of gameplays with that. I'm trying to get him to once he gets his computer fixed, his computer crashed recently, but I'm trying to get him to do a video collection. And he does have there is a language barrier. He's I believe he's Islamic, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, he types pretty well English, so I gather he could do his best.
Yeah.
It would be nice for him to start out with at least some kind of video game collection if he cannot speak. But he's definitely a cool guy, and I definitely recommend you guys and all the other gamers to check his channel out.
I think
I've
subscribed to him. I think I have checked him out, actually. He's an alright dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And I've also mentioned him to Autoto72. Hopefully he has featured some of his videos.